Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Essential Series Part 2. So, this series, along with the Fluency series, is designed for repeated listening spread over an extended period of time until the sentences, the phrasal verbs, and the expressions become second nature to you and you begin to use them effortlessly on call. With that, let's begin. Here's the first one. वैसे देखा जाए तो खाना इतना भी बुरा नहीं था. Come to think of it, the food wasn't half bad. So, देखा जाए तो और अगर सोचो तो can be very naturally expressed as come to think of it. Here's an example. देखा जाए तो उसने कोशिश तो पूरी करी. Come to think of it, she did give it her best shot. Then further, half bad is a very natural equivalent for not so bad or semi good. Here's an example. पता नहीं लोग खुश क्यों नहीं थे, मूवी इतनी बुरी थी नहीं. I don't know what people were grumbling about. The movie wasn't half bad if you ask me. Second one, मैं तुम्हारे लिए फटाफट बढ़िया कॉफ़ी बना देता हूँ. I'll whip up a nice cup of coffee for you in no time. So, whip up is a wonderfully common phrasal verb used when you make something quickly and effortlessly, especially food or drinks. It carries the idea of putting something together in no time. Here's an example. घबराओ नहीं, मैं तुम्हारे लिए कुछ खाने को फटाफट से बना देता हूँ. Don't worry, I'll whip up something for you real quick. It doesn't have to be food either. Natives often use it for anything created quickly. For instance, made the presentation? Yeah, I whipped it up this morning. Another example, उसने हमारे लिए जल्दी से एक plan बना दिया. She whipped up a plan for us in no time. Notice how whip up sounds much more lively and conversational than simply saying make or prepare. Third sentence, अदरक बारीक काटना पिछली बार खाने से छांटना पड़ा था. Make sure you chop the ginger nice and fine. I had to fish it out of my food the last time. So, fish out is a very visual phrasal verb. It means to remove or retrieve something from somewhere, especially when it's mixed in with other things or difficult to get hold of. Here's an example. Soup में से सब्जियां निकालनी पड़ी मुझे. I had to fish the vegetables out of the soup. It's especially common when talking about food, bags, pockets, drawers, water, or cluttered places. Here's another example. मुझे अपनी चाबियाँ बैग में ढूंढ कर निकालनी पड़ी. I had to fish my keys out of the bag. And here's another. उसने जेब से कुछ सिक्के निकाले. He fished a few coins out of his pocket. Notice that fish out doesn't simply mean remove. It suggests that the object wasn't easy to grab and had to be searched for or picked out from among other things. Fourth one, ये अकेले नहीं निगला जाएगा, कुछ साथ में पीना भी पड़ेगा निगलने के लिए. You can't just swallow that on its own. You'll need something to wash it down with. So, wash something down is a very common expression used when you drink something to help swallow food, medicine, or anything that's difficult to get down on its own. Here's an example. दवाई पानी के साथ निगल लेना. Take the medicine with some water to wash it down. It's often used when the food is dry, the pill is large, or the taste isn't particularly pleasant. Here's another example. ये बिस्किट बहुत सूखे हैं, चाय के साथ खा लेना. These biscuits are really dry. You'll need some tea to wash them down. And another, उसने जल्दी से सैंडविच ख़त्म किया और जूस पी लिया. He finished the sandwich and washed it down with some juice. Notice that wash down doesn't simply mean drink after. It specifically implies something to help the food or medicine go down more easily. A very common pattern is wash something down with something. For example, उसने burger को cold drink के साथ निगला. He washed the burger down with a soda or with a cold drink. Fifth one, सही कह रहा हूँ, खाना अच्छा है, बस थोड़े नमक की ज़रूरत है. Don't get me wrong, the food's good. It could just use a little more salt. Now, could use is a very natural and understated way of saying that something needs or would benefit from something. Native speakers often prefer it because it sounds softer and less direct than needs. Here's an example. ये कमरा थोड़ी सफाई मांग रहा है. This room could use a bit of cleaning. Notice how could use doesn't necessarily mean something is bad. It simply means that there is room for improvement. Another example, मैं काफ़ी थक गया हूँ, मुझे ब्रेक की ज़रूरत है. I'm totally wiped out. I could use a break. And here's another, ये रिपोर्ट ठीक है पर थोड़ी एडिटिंग की ज़रूरत है. This report is fine, but it could use a little editing. You'll also hear it used when talking about people. तू थोड़ा आराम कर ले. You could use some rest. So a useful thing to remember is that natives often use could use where learners might automatically say need instead of the usual, like this coffee needs more sugar. You would hear a native say, this coffee could use a little more sugar. The second version sounds softer, more conversational, and often more natural in everyday speech. Sixth one, glass bhar दूं तुम्हारा, want me to top up your glass? Now, top up is a very common phrasal verb that means to fill something up again, usually because it's no longer full. It's especially common with drinks, fuel, batteries, and account balances. Here's an example. Chai khatm hone wali hai, thodi aur dal दूं. Your tea is running low. Want me to top it up? Another example. मेरी bottle आधी खाली हो गई है, भरनी पड़ेगी. My bottle's half empty, need to top it up. And here's another. Road trip से पहले गाड़ी में पेट्रोल भरवा लो. Top up the tank before the road trip. Notice that top up doesn't necessarily means filling something from empty. More often, it means adding a little more to bring it back near the top. You'll frequently hear natives ask, can I top that up for you? Or would you like a top up? Both are extremely common when offering more tea, coffee, wine, water, or any other drink. A useful distinction at this point, unlike top up, fill up is often the one that suggests filling something from empty. Then we move on to the seventh one. Susti phailana band karo aur kuch kaam kar lo. Quit lazing around and get something done. Now, to laze around, as you'd have figured, means to spend time relaxing and doing very little, often when you should probably be doing something more productive. It's usually playful or mildly critical depending on the context. Here's an example. Pura Sunday bas bed par hi pada raha. I just lazed around all Sunday. Here's another example. बच्चे छुट्टियों में बस घर पर ही पड़े हुए हैं. The kids have been lazing around the house all summer. And here's another. मैं आज कुछ प्रोडक्टिव करने वाला था पर पूरा दिन निकाल दिया. I meant to get some work done today and be productive, but I ended up lazing around. Notice that laze around doesn't simply mean rest. It implies spending time idly, often without any particular purpose. You'll often hear natives use it with places such as laze around the house, laze around on the couch, and laze around all day. Here's another example. छुट्टी के दिन मैं बस घर पर आराम करता हूँ. On my days off, I usually laze around the house. I am sorry for the repetition. On my off days, I usually just laze around the house. You don't need the two arounds. It's very similar to lie around and lounge around, but laze around places the strongest emphasis on doing absolutely nothing. Then on to the eighth one. बड़ा अच्छा मौका था पर तुमने गवा दिया. It was a great opportunity, but you just threw it away. So, throw something away doesn't just mean to physically discard something. It can also mean to waste, squander, or lose something valuable through carelessness or bad decisions. That's why it's often used for opportunities, talent, relationships, and chances in life. Here's an example. इतनी अच्छी नौकरी थी और उसने यूं ही छोड़ दी. He threw away a great job for nothing. Another example, उसने अपनी पूरी लीड आखिरी मिनट में गवा दी. He threw away his entire lead in the final minutes. And another, तुम इतना टैलेंट रखते हो, उसे बर्बाद मत करो. You've got a lot of talent, don't go on throwing it away. Notice that throwaway is much stronger than simply saying lose. It suggests that the loss could have been avoided and was often the result of poor judgment or carelessness. You'll frequently hear natives talk about throwing away an opportunity, throwing away a chance, throwing away a career, or even throwing away a relationship. For example, उसने गुस्से में आकर सब कुछ खराब कर दिया. He threw everything away because of his temper. So, when talking about opportunities and life decisions, throwaway carries a strong sense of regret and wasted potential. Ninth one. अरे यार इतना फॉर्मल होना बंद करो, मैं तुम्हारा बॉस नहीं हूँ. Come on, loosen up, I'm not your boss. So loosen up is a very common expression used when someone is being too stiff, nervous, serious, formal, or reserved. It means to relax and act more naturally. People often say it to help someone feel more comfortable in a social situation. Here's an example. इतना tense मत हो, relax करो, सब ठीक होगा. Loosen up, everything's going to be fine. Don't be so tensed up. Then another example, पार्टी के शुरू में सब थोड़े awkward थे पर फिर comfortable हो गए. Everyone at the party was a bit awkward at first, but they soon loosened up. And here's another, इंटरव्यू के बाद वो आराम से हो गया. He finally loosened up once the interview was over. Notice that loosen up is usually about your attitude or behavior, not your body. For example, इतना formal क्यों हो रहे हो? Relax करो. Why are you being so formal? Loosen up. You'll often hear natives use it when someone is overthinking, feeling nervous, acting too formally, or taking things too seriously. A useful comparison at this point is that relax is more general. Loosen up specifically suggests becoming less tense, less guarded, and more natural around people. And finally, the 10th one, आज मैं बस आराम से Friends देखूंगी और कुछ नहीं करूंगी. I'm just going to kick back and binge watch Friends all day today. So, kick back is a very casual expression that means to sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself without worrying about work, responsibilities, or stress. It often suggests deliberately taking it easy after a busy day or work. Here's an example. आज काम बहुत हो गया, अब बस आराम करना है. I've done enough work for one day, time to kick back and relax. Another example. वीकेंड पर मेरा कहीं जाने का प्लान नहीं है. I'm just gonna kick back at home this weekend. And another, हमने सारी शाम आराम किया और म्यूज़िक सुना. We just kicked back and listened to music all evening. Notice that kickback is more than simply rest. It usually carries a sense of comfort, leisure, and enjoying your free time. You'll often hear natives say, kick back and relax, kick back with a movie, kick back with some friends, or kick back once again on the couch. For example, मैं आज शाम बस मूवी देखूंगा और आराम करूंगा. I'm just going to kick back with a movie tonight. It's one of the most common expressions natives use when talking about unwinding after a long day.